Come, let me show you how my food abi small chops business goes. Let me show you how I prepare customer order in a day. Oh yeah. Today's shout out is going to Sandra izibili. Hello guys, good morning. Yeah, this is Temilayo Mom channel. Welcome back to our channel. If you are new, you are very welcome. So this morning, this is Saturday morning. I barely wake up early on Saturdays because it's a school free day, right? And we are supposed to like rest till whenever. After all, we are not going anywhere. But then the nature of my job, like what I do, it allows me to come up early sometimes. So okay, a few days ago I had an order for today, though the person didn't tell me it was going to be like morning order. But yesterday she messaged me and said she wanted delivery in the morning. That leads me to waking up early to make sure everything is set to get. So what I'm making today is small chops, 25 mini packs. Yeah, so what happened is I actually could have made it easier for myself, or rather I actually made it easier for myself. I planned earlier. I made some samosas, some spring rolls, so I can refrigerate. So today I will just have to fry. But then yesterday at about, I think at about 4 to 5 p. Was it that early? No, it was later than that because I actually took a risk taking that order. It was about, I think, say 5 to 6 sha. So a customer, a fellow small chops vendor, like she does small chops as well, but she contacted me. I think she couldn't go on with the order, or I don't know, but she contacted me that she needed unfried. That's the unfried small chops, 10 dozen each. You understand? That's like 100 and that's 120 pieces each. Yeah, 10 dozens each. That's total of 240. And at this point I didn't even have any apart from the one I've made, which is 25 pieces each. I actually made more, but I made some sales yesterday, so I had only the one I was expecting to use today in the fridge. So I have no choice. As in, the money was good, you get, so, and it was a large quantity and I wasn't really busy, so I had to get to work. I told her I could do it because she actually needed it to be delivered last night. She contacted me between 5 to 6. Yeah, so I went straight to work. I started making it. At a point my spring roll filling got exhausted. I thank God I have some cabbage at home. I had to quickly make a new one. I made spring roll filling and I continued. Good thing is I met up with the whole thing at about 7:20. A delivery man has already left here. He has gone to deliver, so that was actually a good thing because I made that money. I actually meet up with the whole thing. I don't know if she was using it last night or maybe early this morning, but she actually needed it to be delivered yesterday, so I didn't disappoint. So but then I'm left with what me myself I will use for my own job today, and that's why I'm really up early. So what happened is I could have actually had a lot remaining, but I only have spring rolls remaining because remember I made extra spring roll filling, but along the line my samosa filling also finished, and that's not something I make in a hurry, you get, because it has to take process. I didn't have chicken at home. It has to take me buying chicken, cooking chicken, mincing the chicken, then stir frying it to get to my signature taste and all that. After the bike man left last night, I had to go to the market where I get chicken. I bought the chicken, and when I got home I was so tired, like my back hurt so bad I couldn't even do anything. I just put the chicken in the refrigerator and I just made dinner. Myself and Temilayo, we ate. In fact, I was even sleepy already. I was sleeping already. She was in the sitting room watching cartoon, but then she joined me. The time I said I would wake up, I know I've even missed it. Sitting down here self is because I've already planned to make this vlog today, but now I need to go through the process of making the samosa, you get. So that will be me cooking the chicken, and I will just cook the chicken together with the one I want to use for the packs. So that's that. At least I've labeled my pack, so that one is another separate thing. So yeah, let's go please. I'm already running late. Let's go. So guys, welcome to my kitchen. Let's go do this thing. So yeah, I am. I'm just trying to check on the spring roll I had in the fridge. There it is. So I went ahead and I washed my chicken. Though I've done this once, like I've washed it once, but then I still need to rinse it out. So I'm washing the chicken. I'm going to be using, this is 2 kilo of chicken. So 2 kilo of chicken, I'm going to get the samosa chicken from it, like the soft part, those chest breast part of chicken. That's what I'm going to be using for the filling. But then the other part I'm going to put in the packs I'm making today. So here is 2 kilo of chicken, and this 2 kilo actually did justice to this order. I usually buy more than enough, just so when it's excess I'll just refrigerate it. But then when I went out last night, unfortunately my customer did not have more than enough. So I went for what she had, which was only 2 kilo. And this is me washing. I washed it very well, put it in the pot. Yes, you have to wash your chicken clean. Though I buy fresh chicken, like I don't buy those imported chicken because I need soft chicken. I don't do strong chicken when it comes to small chops. You get, so you have to give them what they can tolerate. So this is me adding salt. I was out of salt, though I went out to buy again. I was out of salt. Then I added seasoning powder. I use Maggi Star Maggi powder. Yeah, the powder one. That's what I use. But I love my tasty chicken for rice and other thing. But for boiling chicken, I just use my star powder. I added turmeric. Turmeric is for color, like now when you cook your chicken and fry it, that reddish color, that's turmeric. I added curry. Then I went ahead and added this amawanda ginger and garlic powder. Like this is my first time using it. This is the first pack I bought and I really love it. Like I added thyme. If you notice, I'm adding everything on top of the chicken, and guess what, this chicken, this is how I'm going to leave it. I'm not adding any water. I will just stir and cover. So imagine there's no water in this chicken. That means any water that comes out from it is from the chicken. All these ingredients will just soak in, like it will soak in. You get, so that's the secret to my chicken. I don't add water. That's why I don't go for strong chicken. So when all this water comes out, the chicken will soak it up and all the ingredients will just look good in it. Yeah, so I'm going to rinse my cover my pot. Yeah, that is that. Yeah, so guys, I have a lot to do this morning. So I went ahead and measure out some flour, which I'm going to be mixing for my puff puff mix. You get, I have to just be doing stuff because that chicken that I'm cooking, it's like the main this morning. So while it's cooking gently, because I don't use high heat, I use like medium heat to cook chicken. So it gets to the whole ingredient just go inside and give you a very flavorful taste. Like it will be tasty, it will have flavor and everything. So here is me adding nutmeg to my flour. I'll add nutmeg, which is very important. If you don't have nutmeg, you can actually add cinnamon, but I use nutmeg a lot. I added salt. So I'm doing 10 cups of puff puff mix. I'm not using all of them for this order. This is me. This is how I do my puff puff mix. So even if I'm not like available to do this mixture, maybe I have somebody helping me. The mixture is already there, so my puff puff is still going to come out the same taste. Actually, what happened there, I forgot to add the yeast, of which I added it later and mix. So the yeast is just a quarter cup to that 10 cups of flour. So this time I'm going to measure out another 2.5 cups of flour. I added my 1 cup of cornstarch.
This is corn flour that I'm adding. I use corn flour for my spring roll and samosa skin. I know most people do without it, but I use it. Like the what this add to your spring roll and samosa is crunchiness, like it stays crunchy for long. So I added sugar. This is me adding salt. I know all my container have the same look, but then the spoons inside is what differentiates them. Like the sugar and the salt, they almost look the same, but the spoon is what differentiates them. So now I'm showing you the chicken. You can see the water from the chicken. Like this is complete chicken water. Imagine you cooking fried rice with this water or your jollof rice. Man, see, you are in heaven, as in. So if you have watched my previous video, maybe my daughter's school lunch preparation, you will see where I use chicken fats to fry egg. Like this chicken now, once I'm done, any water that is left in it, I'll just put it in a, I'll sieve it out, then store the water in refrigerator. Between maybe 30 minutes, the water with the fats will just cool off, so you can easily scoop it and bring it out. So refrigerate the fat in another plate and you can use it to fry anything. If I'm cooking fried rice, it's the fat that I use to fry my veggies. It's very tasty. So here's me mixing the spring roll and samosa batter. So in
So guys, update on how it's going. You can see I'm sweating already, and it's just morning. Though my baby girl is up. Tell me, go and wear something now. Go, go, go. The weather is kind of cold, but I'm hot because I was in the kitchen. So here's the pack I'm using. Yeah, this is the pack I'm using. This one, this small one. But then I just find out now that I have only 20 pieces of this. What happened is I have more than enough. Yesterday, earlier, before that order that came at night, in the afternoon, so I live close to Adeleke University, so a student from there called me and said it's her birthday, that she wants small chops. So she ordered for 20 packs, and I know I have like, I thought I have like 50 when she ordered for 20, but it's obvious I had just 40 when she ordered. So now I'm left with 20 of this. I found this in my stack, but then it's not looking good. It has squeezed. So glory to God, I have this as well. I have this bigger pack, so maybe this one can be for the celebrants. So she can keep this one for herself. I will just add extra puff so that the space will not be too obvious. So I'm going, I have is this 20? I'll be 23. So I think what I need from here is 4. I need 4 packs. So like I said earlier, I've already put labels yesterday. At least this one will make it easier, but then I have to put labels on this one I've decided to use. So I'm going to be doing that now. I'm using the spare time I have before the chicken is well cooked. That's what I'm using to do this one. You know, without the chicken, I can't go on with the samosa filling that I've already that I want to make. So I've already mixed the batter that we use for the samosa. That one is resting. I prefer when it rests for some minutes, so that when you are using it, it will come out fine. So that one is resting already. I've mixed the puff mix, so it's just for me to add warm water, to measure and add warm water. So I have everything already prepared, so I have few time to do this one. See, okay, like I said, I have 20, so I'm done with this one. Okay, I have 20. That means I need 5 of this. Yes, I need 5 of this. So I don't usually do this part of the job on that day. Like, I always remove your hand now. I don't usually do this part of the job on that day. I always make sure it's already ready, but then man proposed, God does his own. So yeah, I have to clear this table because this is where I'll be arranging it. This is the table I'm using to arrange. It's not much, so I'll just use this one. I'm comfortable in the sitting room. You know, my house is small, like the sitting room is very tiny. We have to use the space wisely. So guys, here's what I did. At least now that all the plates is set, like all of them are assembled, once I'm frying, it's just for me to be putting them one so that way it's easier. Yeah, so let's go to the kitchen.
So back in the kitchen, I came to check on the chicken. You can see how beautiful it's boiling, like the water is looking good, everything is just smelling good. So I'm taking it out because it's ready at this point. It's very much ready. Remember, I cook on medium, it's not high heat. No matter how much in a hurry I am, I always go through my procedure. Like I always do it the way I'm supposed to do it. So that's the broth. That broth is what I'm going to be sieving and securing the fats. So here's me, I'm portioning everything. I'm removing the soft part that has no bone, like almost boneless, the chest part now. I'm removing it. I'm counting out the 25 pieces I'll need for the packs. So I'm doing just that. Yeah, this one is something I have to really do before I start frying. So I boiled Madame Turkey together with the chicken. So I'm just removing it so I don't mix it up. That's 3 pieces. So that's that. Everything is well shared. This is the one I'm using for the packs. You can see. So here's the one I'm going to be shading. Like this one, I'm going to be mixing it. This is the one I'm using for the samosa filling. So it's the chest part, though there are still little bone inside. I just went ahead and debone it, like remove every pieces of bone. I don't want to spoil my blender, number one. Number two, I don't need bone in the filling. So when I'm wrapping, the bone will not poke the skin and give me extra work to do. So that's it. I'm just doing just and remember this chicken is still hot. Like I just brought it out from the fire. So I have to leave my water running so I can suit my hands whenever I feel like. So I just went ahead and continued that process. I did it and I'm done. So yeah, my daughter's room is almost my packing store because my house is very large. Let me use that. So I went ahead, pick up my this is kind of a pounded yam machine that I bought recently and it's really doing the work. Like I use this for my pepper, I use it for almost everything. If you can cite my meat mixer there, that's what I usually use before. But this one is easier. It's easier to wash, like it's easier. But then for meat, I will still prefer that one. Like I like the way that one comes out for my meat, like my beef mix. So I went ahead and put them in there. I blend, like not too much. I didn't use the second, the high one a lot. So I just went and used the medium one. So I just mixed for some few minutes, a bit seconds. It didn't take really long. I just mix, and voila, like it was ready. Everything was ready. So that's it. You can see how much time it took. Like it didn't took long at all. So back to my kitchen, I put the dry pan. Yeah, you have to like I rinse my pan though, but you have to allow the pan to dry. See, please, you don't need anything like vegetable oil to fry your chicken or beef when you're making samosa. See, samosa is meant to be dry. Though my own recipe, I use my sauce like stew, but you don't need like to fry it. Don't worry, when I'm making the beef samosa filling, I will put you all through so that you see like what you need and what you don't need. Naturally, you don't need all this oil and everything, but because of my own recipe with this chicken filling, I had to use my sauce. This sauce, I usually have them in my fridge because I use it a lot. I use it to sauce my chicken whenever I'm making small chops chicken, and I use it for this samosa filling as well. And it's really a delicious sauce. I have over 5 packs. Like if I'm making it, I'm making 5 to 10 packs. Like I use it a lot every single day. So what you want to do continuously with this one, you have to stir. Like if you don't stir, it will mold, just like egusi. So this one you have to be stirring it, and I made a very big mistake. Like I was trying to control the portion of what I'm going to be washing after this whole thing, and I went and used this my old non-stick pan. This pan has scratches on it, so it wasn't coming out well, like it was just burning. I've not used this pan for a long time. I only use it maybe I want to fry plantain or anything, but then I had to use it because I was trying to control my cleaning process. I can't wait for my chicken to burn and not give me the consistency that I need. I had to use what I usually use, which is my wok. I use my wok, WOK. Yeah, I love this wok a lot. Like even it doesn't really burn, like your food will not stick on it. Even if it does, it comes out easily. So it's way too big though. I don't know if you can see the size from the video, but then it's a big thing, and I was trying to control my space, so I didn't want to use it at first, but then I had to. So you just keep stirring. You stir just so that it doesn't like clog together. So you just to get the powdering, like a powdered stuff. I don't know, not powder sha, but something very smooth and clean. So I went ahead and add the ginger and garlic powder for extra flavor. So what happened is my phone was overheating. I didn't know. I was just recording. I didn't know it was overheating. But then what I added was the ginger and garlic powder. I added curry. I added a little bit of seasoning cube. So that was it. And I added these veggies, these canned veggies like sweet corn and the green peas. I usually had shredded carrots to this, but then I didn't have, so I just went ahead and add the whole veggies and do it like that. Another thing that I had, chopped onions. Like you want to chop your onions very tiny, and this has to go last. Like after you put your veggies, it to go last before you drizzle your sesame oil. That sesame oil is just for flavor. You don't need much, just a little. So I will make a video of how I make this, because I was planning to do that in this video, but then the phone was overheating and I wasn't aware. So I'll make a separate video for those of you that are asking for it. Please pardon me, I will do that. So you have to spread it out for it to cool off. So this is another thing. I had to go and on the fan on it because I need it urgently. I was almost running out of time. So I bought some water. I'm going to measure out the flour for the puff puff. You know this flour that I mixed earlier with all the nutmeg, sugar and salt, and yeast, of course. So I'll measure what I did. I measured just 2.5 cup. This is 100% enough. Like it's enough for the 24 packs I'm making. So what you need is a lukewarm water, like water that your hand can stay in and you won't feel like it's burning you or it's melting you and all that. So I was trying to get the right temperature. I went ahead and add the water to the flour mix. Yeah, you see the struggle, me trying to show you all everything. It's not easy. So I added the water and I mix. So this is it. You have to mix. So this is me mixing the puff puff. I didn't want to get my hands dirty because I'm doing a lot already. I'm doing a lot under how many minutes. So I was just trying to keep it clean. So this is a consistency you want. You don't want it too runny. You don't want it too thick. You are not making buns, remember. So this is what you want. Just go ahead and cover with a pot cover. So this technique is how I make my pop puff rise quickly. Like I don't have time. I don't have time in this order. I need it out. So I went ahead and added water in a bowl and put the bowl of the mix on top. So the heat will heat it up. Some people use oven, but then if you don't have oven that is preheated, this is a very suiting way. So I'm preparing my station where how I make my spring roll and samosa quickly. Like this is the fastest way to make it. Unlike you trying to make all the skin and before you start putting it back in the those ones are stressful. This one, as your skin is coming out, you are wrapping, your skin is coming out, you are wrapping. So it's very easy. While I was doing all those preparation, I added oil. This oil I used the previous day to fry chicken. So it was hot. I had to add some portion of the chicken. So as I'm doing the samosa um stuff, the chicken will be frying. This will save me some time. You understand? So chicken is something I can easily turn at interval. So it won't take me anything to do both of them together. Yeah. So I'm just going to leave that while I focus on my samosa stuff. So I'm still prepping my station. Like once the station is set, trust me, I can do 500 samosa and spring roll at a go. Like it's easy, as in when you are comfortable with something, or when you get your comforts the way you want it or the way it works for you. So you are going to set your cooker on a low. You can sight my samosa filling looking all gorgeous. You are going to set your cooker on a low. Test to see if your pan is hot, like not very hot, but just hot enough. Then you brush up your butter on your pan. Just brush it. You have to go several times so that it will not have any holes. So it's well covered. So the first one is always taking longer time because the pan is still fresh, right? It's not very, very hot. So that's why it's taking long. So once this first one is out, the other ones is already programmed. Like you already program your cooker at the heat you want it. Depend on how fast you are. If you are very, very fast, you can put it on medium. If you are not very fast or you have other things you are doing at a time, you put it on a low like I did today because I will still need time to turn my chicken and to put the other portion. So you can see while I'm wrapping that one, the other skin I need is cooking. Like this is the you have to make this arrangement to get to your timing, like to get your timing right, to get your order out early, like to help you make a lot under few minutes, you get. So while you are wrapping the other one, the one on the stove is already coming out. You can see I just made this one a bit longer so you can see what I'm talking about. Like imagine now I've made three, right? So this is it, this is how you go. So depend, if you find out that it's coming too hot, you can decrease. If it's too slow, you can increase. So I was done with that. So here's my chicken. I've already fried my chicken, and that's my samosa on the stove. I was already frying the samosa. My phone overheated again, like iPhone, it overheated again. So I wasn't really aware that it wasn't recording the other part of the video. But then you didn't miss anything much because it's just me frying the rest of the chicken and then the spring roll in the fridge. So this spring roll is looking brown, like very brown. The thing is, when you froze your samosa or your spring roll, you want to leave it on the oil for a little longer time so the inside can get hot, you get. Unlike when it's fresh, like the samosa I'm making that is fresh, I won't like leave it for long. So you want to leave it so people don't bite it and then the inside is cold. So that's why it's like a bit brown. Me, I don't like it brown. So most of the time I make my samosa and spring roll fresh like that day, depending on the time I have. Else it's early morning order, so I'll just make it the previous day. But if it's not, I like to make it that very day. I hope I'm not talking too much. I'm just trying to make sure you get the whole details from this video. So this is me on a typical morning doing what I do best, like making my orders for my business. So I'm just going ahead to add some sauce to that chicken, put my cooker on a low to allow the sauce to simmer right into the chicken, you get. So imagine you the way you cook that chicken plus adding this delicious sauce to it, you already know you're in heaven now, you're enjoying. Like this chicken is always tasting good. People always ask me for my recipe, but now Yeah, this is it. This is you all getting the recipe for free, for free. I'm sorry, guys. I don't do measurements in my kitchen. Like, measurement takes my time. But maybe if you people are interested in videos like this, you really want to learn, you really want to get the exact, I can just manage to do measurements. But then this is me. I don't go through all those measurements thing. Like, I'm already used to my quantity. You get. So right back into the sitting room, I've already start putting some of the stuff that is ready in the pack. Like for now, samosa, spring roll, and chicken is 100% ready. So back to the kitchen, I'm frying the puff puff. So you can see 2.5 cup of puff puff is going to give me everything that I need for the 24 packs, because it's not really a big size, you know. It's just like a small or medium, yeah, size. So puff puff is out, puff puff is four, and I've portioned four each in the packs. But for that big pack I told you about earlier, I added 5 to 6. Yeah. So yeah, voila, everything is ready. Everything is ready. Very ready. Yes, so what I have to do next is to cover and trust my baby girl. She learned this one, like she have watched me several times do it. And when she did in these 25 packs, my girl did up to 6. I was so proud. So while they came to pick up that one, I was busy doing my laundry. Even while I was cooking, I was doing laundry. It's Saturday morning. So I just want to get everything done at once. See, and the worst part of this job I'm doing is the cleanup afterwards. See, in the past, I've hired staff, and the only reason is so they can clean up after me. Ah, I hate this part. I hate it. After collecting all those money, I will have to clean. Ah, this was getting into my body, like I wasn't feeling it anymore. So this is what I have left from the samosa filling. So you can see what that 2 kg of chicken gave me. This one now I can still use for like 25 to 30 samosa without stress. So this is me walking around trying to arrange. Ah, I need to wash everything. It's just me. So I was arranging, I was washing, doing everything, so that I can simply go back to bed. I need to rest, you get. So here's me sieving out that chicken broth. So I'll cover it, put in the fridge. Voila! Hey, mama is done. Like I'm done. I'm done. See, ignore that my cooker, the black side. I'm trying to show you well. Ignore it. Today is Saturday. I'm supposed to do deep cleaning, but then I'm so tired. I have to leave it till Monday. Monday is usually a free morning for me, so I'll just do that on Monday. So I'm so happy I'm done in the kitchen. So what next? What next? I'll just go ahead and look for something to eat, like so I can rest very well, you know. So I'm done. Kitchen is clean. Everything is looking good. I took out this trash. Yeah,
So what
yeah.
I'm going to do now, Madam says she wants only tea. Actually she have been eating puff puff, chicken, whatever, whatever. So she wants only tea. I'm going to just make tea and give to her. They brought the lights. Actually, why I couldn't be talking while I was recording earlier is because I own the gen, and the gen is just by the window, like outside. So the noise was too much. So now that the light is back, she's going to focus on her cartoon. It's weekend, let her watch cartoon. She doesn't watch cartoon during the week, so it's her day. So I'm going to give her a tea. But what I want to do now, I want to blend my smoothie and just lie down, sleep, like I need rest. Yesterday I stood up. I was standing for over, what's 2 hours. I made 400 and what 400 plus spring roll and samosa under how many minutes? And before that, it's not as if I was resting. I was actually still working, like I was making small chops, the one I did for the university girl. So man, I'm tired. I just need rest. But if I still see another order, I will just do it, Jerry. It's money we are talking about. But then let me just blend my smoothie and get back to you.
So guys, I say let me show you all how I make my smoothie. Like I drink this almost every morning. So this is half apple I used from the previous day. I just dump it in the freezer so it was frozen. In when you want to make smoothie, you want half of your ingredient, like sorry, half of your fruits, you want them frozen. Like this watermelon now is very very frozen, you get. So when it's frozen, it gives you the coldness, the consistency that you want. So I usually just do this in packs, like in 6 to 7 packs for the week. But my freezer is quite full at the moment, so I don't want to add this to it. So I use banana, watermelon, apple. I use Abib yogurt today, but usually what is easier to get is Tito yogurt. I will show you a picture of Tito yogurt just in case you don't know Tito yogurt. So this is me trying to prep everything. This is Tito yogurt. So those of you that don't know, this yogurt is really good. Like it's our absolute favorite. Timlayo likes it. Abib yogurt comes too thick. That's another thing. So this is honey. Yeah, fresh honey. I add honey, powdered milk, of course, bananas. Yeah, that's basically what I use for my smoothie. See, once I take this in the morning, I don't care to eat anything till like mid noon or evening. Like it's very filling, and you can see now it's very nutritious with the yogurt, the milk, the banana, apples, watermelon, whatever. So these are my go-to fruits, like the fruit I love to eat easily. And my daughter is being affected by me. Like she love this particular fruit. Yeah. I will show you. I will try to make a video of how I add banana to our breakfast. So that will be on another video, right? So you can see how block, like how frozen the watermelon is. I'm just going to share that in two and put the rest in the fridge to be used for the next day. So yeah, this is me cutting the watermelon in bits because it's frozen, so the blender will not have to struggle to blend it. So I added two banana. I have four. You can see I'm even securing for the next day, which is like Sunday, before I'll get a new batch. I always get it for a week, so Sunday I'll get a new batch. So I still have two banana, watermelon. I have apples. I have apples in abundance. Like I have a lot of apples because my daughter take one apple to school every day, or maybe half. So we are always filled with apple. So yes, why the yogurt is not okay for my girl. Like she doesn't like the thickness of it. She likes Tito yogurt that is a bit runny. We get. So that's it. Everything is going into the blender. I added my honey. This honey came out very stiff because it was in the freezer. Not in the freezer, in the refrigerator. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's why. But the honey is right. It's quite original. It's really nice. It's nice. I bought it from the local market, so it's nice. So I went ahead. What haven't I had safe? I think milk. Okay, yeah. I went ahead and add milk. See me, I like milk, full cream. So don't judge me, please. So I added my milk. I went ahead and add a little bit of water just so it loosen up a little. Added water and straight to blending. So I had to drop my phone, guys. Let me blend and get other things ready.
So guys, yeah,
So
I'm
here
done.
we are.
So
I've
this is
made madam's
first lady's
tea.
tea. Temila, you take your
So while
phone.
I was making her tea, she wanted
Thanks,
turkey.
everyone.
I went ahead and had
So this,
turkey
I'm
for
giving her
baby
turkey. I know
girl.
she said she only wants it, but
It was only turkey that my mom made for me.
it was only turkey. Is that not tea that I made for you? So Oya, come and say something. Everybody wants to see you.
Hi.
I'm sure it's you that they subscribe for. Oya,
Hi.
so what do you have to say to them this morning?
Good afternoon, everyone.
They can't hear you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
It's not good afternoon, it's good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good girl. So, oh yeah, you can go and eat, go and eat, don't worry. So yeah, I'm done with her own. Yeah, this is what I'm having. This is my smoothie. I'm just going to.
full.
You can see the banana is always stubborn, but I don't have time for that drama this morning.
Stop saying that is the banana walking.
So yeah, it is.
Let me taste.
Yeah, you can taste. How do you like it?
Tastes better.
Do you want this one instead of your tea?
I do like it, but I want some more.
Do you want this one? Do you want tea or you want smoothie?
Smoothie.
Oh.
Give my smoothie, John.
Temilayo, you said you wanted tea. I asked you before, please.
So guys, I went ahead to check on the clothes I was washing. I just want to make sure I get that one out of the way. So when I'm resting, I'm not thinking, oh, maybe the uniform is in the washer, maybe I don't want all those stress. So I just went ahead and dried the ones that were.
Hello guys, Temilayo, I told you to always reduce that volume now. Because it is not good for you, Joe. So guys, I'm done. Like, I had to go and take my bath. I didn't even take my smoothie. I had to bait, so I baited Temilayo as well. Yes, she is. Say hello. So because you're watching cartoon now, you don't have time for our YouTube people, Abi?
Right, you can turn invisible.
That's
how we'll beat him. We just need
I'll show them what you're wearing. Stand up. Turn around.
Before he even knows I'm there.
Stand up now.
How will you get close
Move your hand for your mouth.
You cannot find him. It is so hard to see.
She's actually eating now. She's taking her tea and talking.
I spoiled the
Tell me, give me that remote. If you refuse, in fact, I'll take the remote to the room. So this girl always wants to increase the volume of her cartoon, like to the highest. And when you decrease it, it's a problem. Like she start crying and all that. I don't know. So here's my cup. She like be crying there. I'm out. Oh yeah, go and increase it a little. Don't increase it to the extreme, oh. Just a little, okay? That's because I want to rest. So light off. So guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed till now, please try and do so. Click the subscribe button down below, and also like, share and comment. And please, in case there's anything that you don't get right in the whole preparation thing, feel free. My comment section is open and I'm answering everyone. Just feel free to ask questions, to inquire anything. If you want me to do more videos on this, please don't hesitate to say it. Just comment it in the comment section and I will do just that. I will do it. Yeah, it's something I love doing. Like, kitchen is my happy place. It's something I love doing, so it's really been my pleasure to showcase or to show you all how I go about my stuff. So please, in case if you like this video, just click the like button, subscribe and comment so that I can have the encouragement to post more videos like this. You get? So I don't want to be posting things that people are not interested in. So I'm going to like ask questions, like go ahead and ask me questions or tell me, okay, I'm interested in such video, and I will just do justice to it. So thank you so much. I'm going to actually, I don't think I will really sleep. But resting doesn't really mean sleeping. I need rest. Like, my back hurts. You know, this work I did now, I've been standing. I think it should be 11 o'clock now. I've done laundry. I've done the chops. I've made breakfast. In fact, I've actually cleaned I've cleaned the sitting room. I've cleaned everywhere. So it's not like my back hurts. And yesterday I was standing almost all through. So I will just lie down. Maybe if sleep did not come, I'll just go ahead and update and edit this video. And I have a class I have one online training by 4 p.m. so I'll just download the Zoom because it's on Zoom. So I'll just download the Zoom and that's it. If sleep comes, I sleep, but then I will just rest my back. So in this video, I want to actually, in every of my video, what I want to be doing now is to be giving shout outs to people in my community. So today's shout out is going to Sandra Izibili. I'm going to leave her handle down there, so please help me to subscribe to her channel. She's real, like our channel is fun, is real. You can see the real person in her. So, and also the reason I'm giving her this shout out, or the reason she's my first shout out ever, is because yesterday she came to my channel, she explored my channel, and then she gave me some advice of which I'm using right now. So please help me to subscribe to our channel and watch our videos as well. So thank you very much. I really appreciate. Thank you, Sandra. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Bye.